On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Penguin.
A flightless seabird that is found in the southern hemisphere and is known for its distinctive black and white coloring and its upright, waddling gait.
Examples:
Adelie penguin. Penguin habitat. We took a boat tour to witness the magnificent penguin colony along the rugged coastline.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Overconsumption.
The act of consuming too much of something, or the condition of consuming more than is necessary or advisable.
Examples:
Age of overconsumption. Overconsumption of alcohol. Overconsumption of sugar can contribute to obesity.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Snore.
To make a loud, harsh breathing sound while sleeping, often due to an obstruction in the airways or other respiratory issues. To sound boring, monotonous, or dull.
Examples:
Snore in my sleep. Snore peacefully. I couldn't sleep because my roommate snored loudly every night.
Moreover.
Indicating that what follows is an additional or supplementary point. Furthermore, in addition to what has been said before.
Examples:
Moreover, she decided to go. But moreover, they work well together. The company is environmentally conscious, and moreover, it uses sustainable materials in its products.
Uninhabited.
Not able to be lived in by humans or animals, devoid of human or animal life.
Examples:
Uninhabited region. Uninhabited house. The remote island is uninhabited and has no permanent residents.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Wildlife.
Animals, birds, insects, etc. that grow independently of people and live in natural conditions.
Examples:
Wildlife sanctuary. Bird and other wildlife. The conservation area has an abundance of wildlife.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Athlete.
A person who competes in one or more sports that involve physical strength, speed, or endurance.
Examples:
Become a professional athlete. High school athletes. His dream is to become an Olympic athlete.
Olympiad.
A period of 4 years, originally the time between the ancient Olympic Games and now commonly used to refer to the modern Olympic Games, which are held every 4 years.
Examples:
The modern Olympiad. Summer Olympiad. She won a gold medal in the Physics Olympiad and was praised by her teachers and peers.
Sustain.
To supply enough of what somebody or something needs in order to survive or exist, to accept as valid.
Examples:
Sustain a good relationship with him. Sustain a wellness lifestyle. She struggled to sustain the children's reading habits.
Emperor.
The male ruler of an empire.
Examples:
Emperor of Rome. Former emperor. The emperor once lived in the vast palace.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
Dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Comical.
Funny, especially in a strange or absurd way.
Examples:
A comical way to speaking. Cast comical eyes. He covered up his failure with comical laughter.
Upright.
Perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line, adverb, in a vertical position.
Examples:
Upright posture. Sit upright in a chair. The bookcase was upright against the wall.
Diligent.
Showing or characterized by care and effort in your work or duties.
Examples:
A diligent person. A diligent search of the files. The diligent detective investigated all clues.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Scientifically.
In a way that relates to science or is connected with science.
Examples:
Investigate scientifically. Scientifically explainable. The hypothesis is not yet scientifically proven.
Sentinel.
A person or thing that stands guard or keeps watch, a soldier or guard who stands watch to provide security.
Examples:
Sentinel duty. Sentinel lymph node. The security camera acted as a sentinel, monitoring the area for suspicious activity.
Zodiac.
A band or belt of the imaginary celestial sphere divided into 12 equal parts, each named after and associated with a particular constellation. Any similar system of division or categorization based on astrological or astronomical concepts.
Examples:
Zodiac stone, zodiac circle. Her horoscope predicted a surprise encounter with a stranger, which aligned with her zodiac sign.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Census.
An official count or survey of a population, typically recording various details such as age, sex, occupation, and education levels.
Examples:
Census data, population census. The government conducted a census of the population to gather data on demographics.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Beak.
The hard and pointed or curved mouth of a bird.
Examples:
Sharp beak. A tip of the beak. The bird's beak evolves according to the type of prey it can take on the area.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Fairly.
To a certain extent or degree, without favoring one party in an even-handed manner.
Examples:
Fairly accurate. Have a fairly clear view. He deals fairly with his employees.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Bray.
The loud, harsh sound made by a donkey, mule, or similar animal.
Examples:
The bray of a foghorn. Hear a bray in the distance. The donkey's loud bray could be heard for miles.
Lone.
Solitary or single.
Examples:
A lone flight. A lone house in the field. The lone traveler walked along the deserted road.
Plaint.
A formal, written statement or complaint submitted to a court of law, a legal document that initiates a lawsuit or legal proceedings, an expression of sorrow or lamentation.
Examples:
Plaint memoir. Plaint for damages. The lawyer meticulously prepared the plaint document to ensure that every grievance was addressed.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Variation.
The act or state of changing, a difference or change in the way something is done, made, or said.
Examples:
Variation of temperature. Gene variation. There is a lot of variation in the colors of flowers in the garden.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Undersea.
Located or occurring beneath the surface of the sea.
Examples:
Undersea earthquake. Undersea habitat. The undersea environment is very different from the surface, with unique flora and fauna.
Upwell.
To rise to the surface, particularly in the case of fluids like water, gas, or magma.
Examples:
Emotions begin to upwell. Upwell from the cracks. Nutrients upwell from the ocean depths during the seasonal shifts, leading to a bloom of marine life.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
Nutrient medicine. A nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Desert.
Arid land with little or no vegetation, often covered with sand or rocks.
Examples:
Desert basin. Oasis in the desert. This region is predominantly desert.
Marine.
Relating to the sea and the creatures and plants that live there.
Examples:
Marine insurance. Variety of marine life. Seals and whales are marine animals beloved by the people.
Iguana.
A large tropical lizard with a ridge of spines down its back and a long tail, native to the Americas.
Examples:
Green iguana. Spiny-tailed iguana. The nature documentary showcased the mating rituals of the blue iguana species native to the Cayman Islands.
Affected.
Influenced, feeling or showing emotion, especially exaggerated emotion, not natural or sincere.
Examples:
Affected way of walking. The affected part. Her affected accent made it difficult to take her seriously.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Breed.
To keep animals for producing offspring in a regulated manner.
Examples:
Breed horses. Breed suspicion. This animal breeds in northern latitudes.
Studied.
Deliberately considered or scrutinized, carefully thought out or planned.
Examples:
Studied analysis. Well-studied decision. His speech was carefully crafted and delivered with studied confidence.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Colony.
A country or an area that is governed by a more powerful country that is often far away.
Examples:
Plant a colony. A colony of bacteria. The colony declared its independence and became a republic.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Latitude.
The distance of a place north or south of the Earth's equator, measured in degrees, freedom from normal restraints in conduct.
Examples:
High latitudes. Latitude of choice. The city is located at a latitude of 40 degrees north.
Harvest.
Yields of plants in a single growing season, the period of the year when gathering occurs on a farm.
Examples:
A scanty harvest. Reap a harvest. During harvest, farmers are incredibly busy.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Glove.
A piece of clothing worn on the hand and wrist for protection against cold, dirt, etc., with separate parts for each finger.
Examples:
A right-hand glove. 5-finger glove. She was wearing a black glove.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Substantially.
To a great extent or degree.
Examples:
The price went up substantially. The house was substantially built. The proportion of female engineers has substantially increased.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest. Decision. The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Conservation.
The protection of something important, such as the natural environment or artificial structures, especially from the damaging effects of human activity.
Examples:
Soil conservation. The conservation law of physics. The forest was recently designated a conservation area.
Plight.
A difficult or unfortunate situation.
Examples:
Miserable plight. The plight of the poor. The government has ignored the plight of the homeless population.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
Environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Composite.
Made up of different parts, elements, or substances. Noun, something made from two or more different substances.
Examples:
Composite materials. A composite of different photographs. The composite index tracks the performance of multiple stocks in the same sector.
Ballast.
Heavy material, usually stones or sand, used to stabilize a ship or other structure. Anything that provides stability or support.
Examples:
Ballast weight. Ballast water. The ship's ballast helped to keep it stable during the storm.
Tanker.
A large vessel used for transporting liquids or gases, typically petroleum or natural gas, over long distances.
Examples:
LNG tanker. Chemical tanker. The oil tanker ran aground, causing a devastating environmental disaster.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Accounting.
A system of recording and summarizing financial transactions and analyzing, verifying, and reporting the results.
Examples:
The accounting department. Accounting software. The company hired a new accountant to handle its accounting needs.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Convincing.
Able to make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
A convincing victory. Convincing biochemical explanation. I found her assertion pretty convincing.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Fledgling.
Water creatures that live in shells, especially one of the types that can be eaten.
Examples:
Fledgling company. Fledgling birds. The current economic situation is especially tough for fledgling businesses.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Lane.
A narrow road in the countryside, a well-defined track or path for someone such as a swimmer or driver.
Examples:
Lane change. First lane. We walked along a muddy lane to reach the farm.
Shore.
The land along the edge of a sea, lake, broad river, or other large body of water. Verb, to support by placing against something solid or rigid.
Examples:
A sandy shore. Shore up demand. The waves are beating against the shore.
Province.
The territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation.
Examples:
Bengal province. Home province. A network of railways has developed over the province.
Coastline.
The particular shape of the coast equals the shore of a sea or ocean, as seen from the sea.
Examples:
Coastline erosion. Deeply indented coastline. The new resort was built along the coastline, offering stunning ocean views from every room.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Satellite.
An electronic device that is sent up into space and moves around the Earth or another planet, used for gathering information or communicating by radio, television, etc.
Examples:
A GPS satellite. A meteorological satellite. Launching an artificial satellite contributed to the technological development of our country.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Donor.
A person or an organization that makes a gift of money, food, supplies, etc. to a cause or fund. In medicine, a person who gives blood or tissue or an organ to be used in another person.
Examples:
A transfusion of donor blood. An unnamed donor. His body rejected the liver of the donor.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Glue.
A sticky substance used for joining things together, a bonding agent made from animal or synthetic materials.
Examples:
Glue stick. Epoxy glue. The carpenter applied glue to the cabinet joints before nailing them together.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Incubate.
To keep warm and protected, especially to hatch eggs, to develop and nurture.
Examples:
Incubate terrorism in developing countries. Incubate an idea. The scientists decided to incubate the eggs for further study.
Mate.
A person's partner in marriage or romantic relationship, an animal's sexual partner, a peer or friend, of the game of chess, checkmate, which is the winning condition of the game.
Examples:
Smoking mate. Dog-loving mate. I need to find a mate for my female guinea pig so she doesn't get lonely.
Forage.
To search or hunt for food, provisions, or other necessities. To scavenge or seek out resources in a determined or systematic manner.
Examples:
Forage for food. Forage for information. She would forage through her massive handbag every morning to find her keys.
Vicious.
Having or showing a desire to cause harm to others, having the nature of vice.
Examples:
Vicious attack. Vicious deflationary spiral. The vicious dog barked and growled at anyone who came near its territory.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Chick.
A baby bird, especially a young chicken.
Examples:
Baby chick. Chick sorting. The majority of the chicks are raised on local family farms.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Fare.
The price paid for travel on a particular mode of transportation, such as a train, bus, or plane, the cost of admission or entrance to an event or location.
Examples:
Bus fare. Taxi fare. The fare for the train ride from New York to Boston was reasonable compared to the cost of flying.
Cutting edge.
Being at the forefront of a particular field or development. Noun, the latest or most advanced stage in the development of a specific type of work or activity.
Examples:
Cutting-edge molecular biology. Cutting-edge design. The cutting-edge technology was revolutionary in its field.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story, adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Distill.
To purify or refine, to extract the essential elements.
Examples:
Distill a liquid. Distill information. She decided to distill her thoughts into a more manageable list.
Accessible.
Capable of being reached, easily got, or seen.
Examples:
A town accessible by rail. Accessible to pity. He is an accessible and genial man.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Pet.
An animal that you have at home as a companion and treated kindly.
Examples:
A pet bird. A teacher's pet. I have a parrot as a pet.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Offspring.
Descendant, any immature animal or plant.
Examples:
Female offspring. Produce offspring. How many offspring does the average lion have?
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Turbo.
Short for turbocharger, a device or system that increases the power or performance of an engine or vehicle, typically by using compressed air or gas to increase combustion.
Examples:
Turbo boost. Turbo feature. The new car model is equipped with a turbo engine for increased performance.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Diesel.
A type of heavy oil used as fuel, a vehicle or engine that uses diesel fuel.
Examples:
Diesel engine. Diesel car. Nearly all tractors operate on diesel fuel.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb, to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Pat.
To touch or tap something lightly and usually in a friendly or encouraging manner, to apply or rub lightly and repetitively.
Examples:
Pat on the back. Pat a dog. She patted the puppy on the head and gave it a treat.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Differ.
To be not like someone or something in some way.
Examples:
Differ from the majority. Differ according to species. The two products differed in their quality and price.
Personality.
A person's distinct combination of character, behavioral, temperamental, emotional, and mental traits that define them as an individual and set them apart from others.
Examples:
Personality trait. Personality test. She had a vibrant personality that made everyone feel at ease.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Literate.
Having the ability to read and write, possessing knowledge or understanding of a particular subject or topic.
Examples:
Literate population. Digitally literate. Being literate in multiple languages can open up many opportunities for travel and work.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
ID.
A part of the psyche that represents the unconscious desires and instincts of an individual. In psychoanalytic theory, it is believed to be the most basic and primal part of the human psyche. Also ID, short for identification, a document or card that proves a person's identity, such as a driver's license, passport, or national ID card.
Examples:
The ID ego. ID card. I forgot my ID at home and needed it to enter the club. Barcode. A series of parallel lines of varying width and spacing printed on a product or package, which can be read by a barcode scanner to quickly and accurately identify the product and its price. Examples: barcode reader, product barcode. The cashier scanned the barcode on the packaging to ring up the price. Leisurely. Done in a relaxed or unhurried manner, taking one's time to complete a task, unhurried or not hurried. Examples: leisurely pace, leisurely breakfast. He enjoys a leisurely game of golf every weekend. Fellow. Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you. Examples: junior fellow, nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success. Unplug. To disconnect the plug of electrical equipment from the electricity supply. Examples: unplug the power cord, unplug a USB stick. Please unplug the heater before you go to bed.